I think the thing to think about when talking about being a Black academic is recognizing the understandings of what it means to exist in these spaces. I'm the 6th Black woman to graduate from the University of Missouri School of Journalism, and I say that because we think that access to education is now expanded, but really to exist in these spaces and to have access to being educated in these higher institutions is actually something that we don't really talk about. I think it's still scarce. We've made progress, but definitely to teach and be a Black academic is a privilege and an honor, especially in a sense where you're in a space where most of the students do not see a person who looks like you, or also have those conversations about the complexities of one's identity, to be Black, to be a woman, to be from the South, to be from wherever you are. Even talks about issues of gender and sexuality on a cultural level is really a privilege. And I think, I'm honored to do that. I'm honored to have the space that I am existing in. And I think that education is a tool for equality. And so that's why I enjoy being a Black educator. What I would say to young Black communicators, don't get discouraged. I have, for the most of my professional life, been in spaces or be in places where I might be the only African-American person in that room. And recognizing also that because there is a limited, maybe amount of individuals in those fields, you have to speak up. So not only are you talking about yourself, but how are you talking about your community? How are you reflecting the lives of individuals that you're reporting on, or the brands that you're supporting, or the advertisements that you're releasing out to the consumers? So I think it's more about also recognizing who you are and the voice that you have. I think the most important lesson I've learned is that, you have a space and you have a voice, and there is only one you. And so being the most authentic you in the classroom, in your research, in your service, is a part of really understanding what it means to represent this Black History Month and the legacy of Black History Month. For me, I always think about how this journey didn't just start in academia, but really my professional practice, as well as really coming to terms to what type of research I wanted to do and what research I wanted to affect in the academia as well as in the community. I think my hope is for the future of Black academia is that we continue to just encourage each other in these spaces and in these institutions. I don't think we're here by accident. Diversity and inclusion and equity are definitely issues within our field, but I think we're beyond those simple understandings, those simple quotas. Diversity means and kind of connects to equality. And I think the equality amongst these spaces, or creating that equality, is valuable. I think we have to be able to recognize that there's research and lives and experiences that sometimes academia does not touch. And we sometimes have to be that voice, being able to talk to each other across difference, to recognize that we can expand not only within our institutions, but also in our communities. My hope is that Black academics, Black educators, Black administrators recognize that it's not just about not only our community, but really being a bridge and having these conversations.